everybody. Thank you for coming out this morning. We have a really exciting program. My name is Ann Savage. I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce for 2013. We're very excited about being a part of supporting this project for BEST. The BEST project came out of a partnership between the City of Eufaula, the Chamber of Commerce, and the Eufaula City School System. And the purpose of that was to try to just leverage the talents and capabilities that we had within all those organizations and try to see what we can do to make our community better and advance our community beyond what we were currently doing. And so the BEST project was one of about, 12 or so initiatives that came out of this. And the people that were involved in it last year kind of put a very quick program together and had some pretty amazing success given the fact that they didn't have a whole lot of time to plan and be organized for it. So we have a very different approach that the current group is taking with this program, and they are very excited to be here and to be presenting this to the business community. So we appreciate the support that we have, and I am going to turn it over to David Thorne, and he's going to introduce his team and educate us on what the program is going to be looking like this year. David?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I am David Thorne. I'm going to let my fellow BEST members introduce themselves.
Good morning. My name is Janae Turner. I am a marketing manager of Tiger Robotics.
Good morning. My name is Stephen Justice, and I'm also a marketing manager.
Good morning, my name is John Lang, I'm the buildings manager.
Good morning, my name is Chase Bryan, and I'm the treasurer of Tiger Robotics.
And again, I am David Thorne, the president of BEST. We are very excited to have you here today. We're excited for the upcoming 2013-2014 BEST year. So again, I'm going to hand it over to Janae Turner to tell you a little bit more about BEST and Tiger Robotics.
Our Tiger Robotics company is a branch of the Wiregrass BEST Hub of Dothan, Alabama. It is a non-profit school-based organization founded last year in 2012. I know y'all are wondering what is BEST. BEST is boosting engineering, science, and technology. It is a volunteer-based organization. As you can see, our mission is to inspire students to pursue careers in engineering, science, and technology through participation in sports like science and engineering-based robotics competition. It's very predominant in the U.S. Southeast. As any other company, we have a company structure. At the top of our structure, we have our board of directors, which consists of Mr. Bob Powers, Ms. Trish Thorne, Mr. Steve Hawkins, and Mr. Keith Pettis.
At the next level, we have our executive officers, which consist of Mr. John Savage and Ms. Alexander Connor. And we have positions open at that level for people who are willing to volunteer their time and support our BEST.
And the next level we have are the executive committee members. Those last year, some names that you might know: Justin Patel, Corey Dennis, Dakota Garrett, Hermisha Chambers. Those were seniors that were going to be helping out with the following year. So next year, myself, Chase, Stephen, and Janae will be the executive committee members helping for the next year.
Our next level consists of our company officers, which consists of David Thorne, Vice President Dylan Patterson, our Secretary Jamie McElroy, and our Treasurer Chase Bryan.
Our company management and administration consists of Janae and I as marketing managers, Elizabeth Moody as public relationships manager, Nick Jones as design manager, and John Lane as construction manager.
And this year for employees, we have about 50, which is about 100% gain from last year in employees. They come from a wide variety of grades, 9th through 12th grade, a bunch of different interests. So we're very excited to have the large employee base that we do this year.
Behind me is the Tiger Robotics Company mission, which is to organize, man, and manage labor and resources to achieve specific technology-related tasks through the use of teamwork, leadership, innovation, and creativity, which enables myself and my colleagues to experience the different aspects of the engineering and technology fields we may be interested in after high school.
As an employee during the first year, I myself have a first-hand account of all of our accomplishments. which includes second place in the regional robotics competition. We're expected to compete in an upcoming competition in fall of 2013. Our employee membership, as David said, has increased by 100% the past year, and the employee skills include mechanical and electrical engineering, marketing, web design, data collection, and technical documentation. Employees that work as a team apply knowledge from multiple academic disciplines to complete the tasks given to them. Our objectives include proceeding to the best regional competition in fall of 2013. Our secondary objectives include increasing membership by 50% by May of 2014, and to attract investors to support company growth and increase relationships with company leaders and mentors. Our other objectives include increasing employee retention rate and participation.
All right, so what questions do we have, if any? No questions? Okay, so now we get to the fun part, the money. So, up on the screen, you'll see the 2013-2014 best budget for the year. So we have allotted $1,375 for transportation, and that's over a course of 5 days for transportation, excuse me. First, we have the opening day, which is when the best students go down to Dothan, and we get our assignment that is assigned by the best head there in Dothan, and we get our materials. The next day, we have the mall day, which is where we go down to Dothan in the mall with the robot that we have at that time, and we show the other best teams what we have. We show the public, just people walking around in the mall. They get to see what we're doing as it's actually happening and as we're in the middle of it. Next, we have the competition days. One of the days is where a few groups of the best students go down to Dothan and they are interviewed by a group of judges, and then the following competition day, which usually is the next weekend, is the actual competition where we bring our robot to compete with the other robots down in Dothan. Then we have the regionals, which we are hoping to get to this year, and they are in Auburn. Then we have materials, which include the exhibit and promotional materials costs. The exhibit is for the mall day, the opening, or not the opening day, for the competition day, because we have judges that come around and they want to see what we've been doing even before we actually get our robot onto the field. And then we also have the promotional materials, which this year we're planning on having shirts, banners, stress balls made with a Tiger Robotics logo on them. So that's very exciting. And then we have the employee competition cost, which is food, because we don't want our employees starving when we're going to compete down in Dothan. That wouldn't be good. So if you look on your handouts, you can see that we have different packages for your company to invest in. First, we have the Platinum package, which starts at $500 investment, and it includes exclusive demonstrations at the company. That's more than one, so you'll see us a few times throughout the year. Involvement, decision-making process, mentorship opportunities, the company logo featured on all promotional materials, banners, shirts, exhibits, and Tiger Robotics apparel, and the involvement community. Next, you can see our Gold package, which is a $300 minimum investment, which is one presentation at the company, mentorship opportunities, the company logo featured on the company exhibit, and involvement in the community. Then lastly, we have our Silver package, which is a $100 minimum investment, with mentorship opportunities, company name featured on the company exhibit, and involvement in the community. So what questions do we have about those packages, if any? Yes, Mr. Bob.
Do you have to do one of those options, or can you make any kind of cut?
No, I was getting to that. We are also having in-kind support options. So if you look on your handout at the bottom, you will see the pledge. So there is where you will be asked to fill out either financial or in-kind support. Leave your name, company name, phone number, so we can get back to you when that in-kind support is needed. Yes, Mr. Tyler.
I haven't had a conversation with Paul. When do you need these funds?
These funds, we would like to have them by the opening day, because that's when everything gets kicked off. So the opening day on September 21st, I believe, and that's for the best.
September 21st?
Yes, sir. All right.
$3,500?
No, sir. That is actually, yes, that is our budget. Yes, the budget, that's what we want to have, yes.
Don't lose me now.
That is the budget, and we were sticking to it. So yes, that is.
I'll let me get back to the office. I'm not saying, please, don't not donate.
Right.
That's fantastic business partners here in this city. But I know you had called trying to help.
Okay, that would be awesome.
Let's just see, I know the business community always loves to get involved because it's just good business. And,
Yes, sir.
it's a great part of the education. But let me see, like, when I talk to Mr. Hawkins, I'll get with all of y'all.
Okay.
See what I can do.
Okay. All right. Well, with that being said, I'm going to get Chase Bryan back up here to give you just an overview of the investment benefits that you guys will have.
Your investment will have an immediate impact on our city and our schools, and it will also have investment in our future community leaders with us up here. And your investments will give you a positive community image, and it'll be positive brand positioning, and it'll give you good publicity. With if you give certain packages, you have your company logo and stuff on our exhibits and our apparel and stuff like that. And you're also indirectly educating us in the fields of marketing, web design, business, and organization.
And I also might add with Chase, you are also investing in the future of your company, because when you invest in us, you're investing in potential employees later on down the road. So again, if you would please fill out those pledge cards that you have, either with financial or in-kind support, any support really is greatly appreciated. Miss Ann, yes?
What type of in-kind support are you looking for?
Mentorship. Other options are available, but mentorship is the main one we're looking for. We're looking for community leaders such Mr. West. I know he does sales and promotion. Like if he would come in and help us, because I know he's already said that he would be willing to, but just people that are skilled in their areas to come in and help, because we are set up like a business. That's why we have a budget, we have a structure, as you all saw. So just community leaders just coming in, mentoring Eufaula High School students. Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me more about the robot itself that you use for the kit? And have you done this before?
Yes, actually, so
What does the robot require to do? And
yes, ma'am.
where do you start?
So this here is a picture of our robot, and actually I'm going to let John talk about this because he knows about this too.
Okay, so when we get there, the opening day, we're issued basically an objective. It might be like last year, it was to make a model of a space elevator, and we're given a kit to build a robot out of it. And so we go to mall day once we've completed building the robot, and sometimes most teams aren't done building the robot by mall day, so it's just kind of like a demo. And then there's the competition day where we actually compete, but we won't know what the objective is until the opening day, and that's when we begin on construction of the robot.
When is the opening day?
September 21st.
So that's the opening day.
Yes, sir.
What was your biggest challenge? Programming, the controllers, or the actual design, or?
Actually, we kind of, I wouldn't say cheated last year, but we kind of figured out a way to not program it, but just switch around the wires so that the buttons would go straight to the wire. So no cheating, but no programming either. So we got out of that one. So last year, I would say the biggest thing was figuring out which points to go for. So there were different things that the robot could do. I don't know if you can see the post that it could do. So it would go up and it would grab something at the top, and it would grab something at the bottom, and it would bring it up and bring something from the top down. And we had to figure out which ones we wanted to spend our time on building the robot for. So each thing counted for a different point, and we wanted to just figure out which ones would be the most beneficial to get the points, because we knew we weren't going to be able to do everything in the set amount of time that we had.
I think the programming part would be difficult, and that's one area you need to use in-kind, somebody who's good at programming.
Yes, that would be awesome, because like I said, we did kind of have to not program it last year, but if we could have it programmed to have the controller open to do things that we weren't planning on having it do because we did have some programming, that would be awesome. So if you're able to help with that, then please put that down. Yes, Mr. Bob.
It's a competition. How are you grading? I know it's not just strictly out of robotics. What are the different areas you use?
So the robot is about 20%, I believe. A big portion of the grading comes from the thing called the engineering notebook, which is actually the culmination of everything that we've done since the beginning, put into a notebook for the judges to look over, and that's actually about 45%. then we're graded on spirit and teamwork with how we work with the other teams when we actually get down to the competitions. Yes, Ms. Anna?
Isn't there a marketing plan too that you have?
Yes,
to
yes,
put
there's the
together?
marketing plan. That's,
Isn't that part of what you graded on?
that is in the engineering notebook.
Oh, it is? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I missed that.
Any more questions that we have out there today? Yes, Mr.
How
Bob.
long does the program run?
The program runs again from opening day until the competition day, which this year is November 2nd. And then from November 2nd to the end of summer, we'll have the best team working on getting ready for the next year. So that would be the executive chair, so the 12th graders. They will be working diligently throughout the rest of the year to get the best team ready for the following year. Yes?
So September 21st opening day, you build like a prototype, and then you got from September 21st to November 2nd, refine that process and continue to develop. Is that what?
We actually get the materials on the 21st. So we go into, last year it was at the Dothan High School, and so we go into the high school and we're given what our prompt was. So last year they had built a prototype already to show us that we were going to be having our robot go up and down the pole and do different things. So we were given the materials, which we had no idea what it was going to be, and we couldn't change what we wanted. So we were given plywood, we were given plexiglass, we were given screws, nails, we were given the controller and the thing to program it, which we didn't. And so then we go home and we actually build it. So from the 21st up until Mall Day is when we're building, and then we're still building after Mall Day to, like he said, to refine it down to what we actually want for the competition day.
When is Mall Day?
Mall Day, when is Mall Day? Mr. Savage, do you have the dates for Mall Day?
It's in October, it's 2 weeks before the competition.
2 weeks before the competition day. So we have 2 weeks from Mall Day, if we haven't already finished, to get on the program and get our robot building. So like last year, we didn't have our robot built 2 weeks before, so we had to do some pretty big changes just 2 weeks before the competition, and they actually turned out pretty good. Yes, Mr. Bob.
You don't have to pay for the robot, they give you the parts.
No, they do give us the parts. That's part of the best.
Parts when we finish.
Yes.
You know some of the names of the corporate sponsors for the overall best program.
Michelin tire.
Mr. Savage, do you remember any of the best?
Golding.
Yeah.
It's all major corporations with engineering companies.
It's got national support, there's just a lot of people that's out there.
Mr. Hawkins?
What benefits did you guys gain for participating in this program?
The big one right there was teamwork. You had to delegate tasks to get it accomplished, and throughout that, like, a lot of things we learned just from building, like measure twice, cut once, because we had a couple of issues at the beginning where we didn't use that, so we had to go back and define our robot. So it was teamwork, delegation of tasks, and then just keep on going. You have, like, no matter what you do, we thought at some point we thought we had the robot accomplished, finished, and we still had to refine it more and more. So that's just some of the stuff we learned. There was much more.
I'd say communication too is a big thing. You said delegating the tasks. Usually in the high school, I mean, some people just aren't put into the leadership positions that they're needed, and being thrown into a leadership position like the best, like we were last year, where you actually have to actually talk to people. I mean, it's pretty tough, but definitely communication skills. Any more questions? Okay, so again,
Just a little bit, just to bring up, this is done by the students. Mentors are just that, they're guiding students. They build, and they said, "Hey, the kit for the robot." The kit, as they said, consists of a piece of plywood, hardware, some PVC pipes. There's no roadmap, there's no instructions. The prototype that they said they saw was nowhere near what it needs to be. All it went up and down the hole. There were many other tasks. There's a lot you have to do to document the design process, the whole In the spring, we're going to report back to investors. We're going to have an investors meeting, and this is very beneficial for them. It's a lot of work, 6 weeks. We have no idea what the robot is going to have to accomplish, what it's going to look like. Last year's the first time we had time with goal, and we have no idea what materials we'll have, and so we have 6 weeks in the competition day. It's crazy. The more people we can get involved in our goal is to get major community involved. This is a partnership. We really are looking for community support. Financial is fine, but we really want mentors that will help guide. We need sales marketing, we need engineering, we need CAD drawings, we need, gosh, we had somebody who's programming that would be great. So this is a community project led by high school students.
Yes, sir.
When you talk about the mentoring opportunities, would you guys be available? I realize you guys broken down in segments. We have a marketing team, we have an engineering team.
Right.
What opportunities would mentors have during the day, or what hours do they have access to them?
So usually we actually build during night. Like sometimes we have late night sessions where we would go to Mr. Savage's garage and just build till pretty late at night. And I don't know if Miss Ann was too happy about that, but we did. So usually we meet at night, but during the day, email, just communicating if it's not going to have to be anything where you have to actually see or meet with anyone. And that is, like you said, we have the marketing, we have the construction, the engineering notebooks, so we have enough to be mentored in. So definitely.
So we don't have a set, you don't have to get together after school on Thursdays for 2 hours, no schedule plan?
Each Monday we're actually planning on having meetings, or not each Monday, but when we need them at the school. Last year with the building, it was every day. It wasn't set that it was going to be every day, but we would build every day after school. So again, I would say that it would be every day again this year once we find out what our prompt is on the 21st. So, Mr. Savage, would you say that's about right every day?
Again, it's every possible day.
Every possible day.
It's a crazy 6 weeks. It's going to be great to have other people that can help with design and construction. So that it wouldn't fall on my garage. But what we found also from all day is a great day to figure out how we should because you can actually operate it on the actual field of the play. And we learned a lot of people. A lot of other teams have a philosophy of we're not going to bring much to all day because we don't want people stealing our ideas.
Right.
We don't care if we want to use our ideas, go for it. We want to go to the actual test field and see what we need to do. And
right.
We made major changes those last 2 weeks based on what we expected all day. All day is at the Oak Mall on a Sunday afternoon. And the way we encourage the community to come out for competition and all day.
All right, so I'm going to ask again, are there any more questions? Because we are excited to answer them. Yes, Miss Ann.
If you make it past the competition day to the regional, what happens in that phase, or do you not know because you just haven't had that experience? Because I know you guys came close last year.
Right, last year we did come close. Regional is I believe, Mr. Savage, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the robot competition again, so your robot's competing. And you're also going in front of a board of judges with a presentation that you've made similar to this to explain what you've done throughout the year. So it's really similar to the competition in DOVIP. It's the two-part competition.
Same task, and they have an opportunity to make modifications of it, and it's held on, and then they go on from there. Proceeds. There's only 2 more levels after the back of the region.
Wasn't the national competition in Hawaii last year? Mr. Bob?
I was going to say, it's major industry support, not only in the state, but at the National Association of Manufacturers, NAM, recognized by NIST, National Institute of Standards Technology. So, well, what's taking place here in the school system, the development of the team is considered a model for what industry and business want our young people to have training and skills and orientation towards as they go forward. And I'd like to add that what we're asking these young people to do is exactly what we're trying to do with the cross partnership. And we hope to expand the cross partnership, which is strictly a model we set up, as Han mentioned, with the chamber, city, and we call the city schools, where we look at our resources, we look at our common goals and objectives. We also look at our challenges. And we find that we're serving pretty much the same constituencies by those three entities. But likewise, there's different makeup in each organization. And each organization can bring something to the table. We need to refine that and work together as a team, just like we're asking young folks to put together an engineering group, which includes a number of different skills. We're trying to do that as adult organizations to improve that in our community so we can compete better. We hope to be expanding that cross-partnership. We've already had some discussions with Washington, work with the county commission and so forth. But if we're going to succeed locally, we need to be following the model that these young folks are doing the best in all our practices. So this is a good area to follow. We have some video that we took last year. Maybe we get it to run or get it on someone who has more skill, we can put it on YouTube, which shows when the plan comes out, there'll be a video for it also. It's very high energy, high impact, 2-minute overview of those that you've seen and watched. And those who have seen the competition, it's just like going to a ball game with football or any other sport event. It's a great setting.
Now, is it true the mentors go with you if you go to the finals to Hawaii or wherever? I
guess we're not
stringing an incentive here.
No,
to
I
see
understand. I guess we just have to see.
You got to do a bond issue.
Yeah.
And if you go, we have budget.
So we are very excited. I know I'm speaking for myself, but I think I can also speak for my fellow best members and the rest of the employees. We are really excited about this 2013-2014 best year. There's a lot in store for us. I know we lost a good amount of skill and talent last year when we lost like Justin and Corey and Dakota. But I think we're ready to pick back up where we left off and maybe take it a little bit further. I know we'll take it a little bit further. So we are very excited. But again, if you would just fill out those pledge cards with either financial or in-kind, or you can get back with me. I sent the email out, the invitation with my email and phone number a few weeks ago. I don't know if a lot of you got it, so I can give you my email if you guys are ready to write that down. That's dthorne, THORNE 823 @gmail.com. And again, that's dthorne 823 @gmail.com. So if you guys can get back with me about that. If you have already filled your pledge cards out, then if you could leave those on the back table and we will review those, that would be greatly appreciated. So again, I want to thank you for your time this morning, for being here and for being interested in the best Eufaula High School. Oh yes, you can send money to Mr. Savage at the high school also. That's Eufaula High School.